Okay, so the last book that I just recently read was It Came from the Woods. Not the Woods. It Came from the Trees by Allie Russell. This is a middle grade book that when I saw this cover, I was like, okay, library, where's it at? Where's it at? Because, we're looking at a black girl in the forest as a scout, hiking, facing a monster. Like, come on now. It's almost like when L.A. Banks started writing her Vampire Hunter series. She was like, well, black people can fight vampires too, right? So that's what it kind of made me think of, when you consider things like Goosebumps or whatnot. Um, but this was a very good book. I think that from a lot of different perspectives, I enjoyed this book. I love the book. Well, when we just kind of look at the premise or the synopsis, it has to do with this 12-year-old, 11-year-old girl named Jenna. Jenna is hiking with a group of girls, her with her best friend as well, until their campsite is attacked, or terrorized and attacked by this beast, this monster out of the woods. The monster snatches up Jenna's best friend. Dealing with this trauma, Jenna has to go home and try to connect what it is that she saw and how real it was, and what it is that she saw that she feel like she can overcome so that she can save her friend's life. And so she comes up with this plan to join a different troop of girls and then subsequently use whatever school skills and resources that she has to find out where her friend is inside of these woods that she was snatched in. Now that's brave to go back out there or to the general vicinity. That's brave of her. And this only took place less than a month after the incident happened. So some questionable things there and decisions about the parents letting her do that. But, nevertheless, we're looking at a very resourceful and willful girl in the character of Jenna. So Jenna devises a plan to, try to lead her friend back out of the woods. And she's with this new troop of girls. She's very guarded with them because of the incidents that she had. And she's very untrusting of some of the camp leaders, and their particular decisions because of the experience that she had with her previous troop. But she does a lot of things conclude, a lot of positive things conclude. But I just want to say that I love this book because I just think it was very well drawn. I just think the character Jenna was very well drawn. I think the author did a solid job of this. Not only showing Jenna in a vulnerable position in the face of her emotions, in the face of her trauma, in the face of having to get to know this new troop of girls after the entire world, as it seemed, did not believe her when she told her story regarding what happened to her previous best friend, her best friend. People thinking of the police saying that her best friend actually ran away when that's not true. But of course, they were not going to listen to a voice like Jenna's as a black young girl. So the authors, when it came to like that particular commentary, as an example, they're not believing her because she's very dismissive. A lot of that underlying because of her skin tone. The author was not overt with that. She's very, very subtle with that. And I like that. I like that. It was not up for us to be told what kind of dismissive nature characters would place towards Jenna or disbelief in Jenna and her story. It was seen instead of just kind of like present right there front and center on the stage and explain to the reader what it meant for her to not be believed and having faced this monster. But anyway, y'all, I can go all day, I suppose, on this, but this was a great book. I loved it. I did have some different separate ideas about where the direction would have went or where some areas could have went. I did have some questions about just like general minute questions about being in the wilderness. But ultimately, for a black girl to fortify herself, to rescue her own troop mates in the face of this monster that she has come across once before, chef's kiss. Mwah. It was a very good read, and I cannot wait to read more from this author. So that was a plus for me. So what I'm gonna read next is I'm gonna finally read my copy of The Murder for Miss Hortense by Mel Pennant. As you guys know, this is a first book in I hope it's a mystery series, but it is the first book in a mystery. But it has to do with this Jamaican woman who is retired from her previous life, but she gets involved with this murder where her past is coming back to haunt her and that sort of thing. But I can't give all the details because I haven't read the book. I just simply put my bookmark in it to get started. And that is actually where I'm going to end this video right here. So I'm going to stop because I don't want to talk no more. I'm ready to go read Thank y'all so much. If you read any of these books, please let me know down below. And I gotta turn my fan on. And I'll catch y'all next time. Bye bye.